everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well as always. For today's video, we are going to be reviewing the dual action airbrush, and it was sent to me for review, so I am excited to try it out. But first, I'm going to remove this gel X set. Now, if you haven't seen my last video, I did use the peel off base coat, and I was praying that these would last at least for a week, and they did, sure enough. So definitely going to be doing that more frequently. That way I can keep some nails on in between videos. But to remove the nails from the peel off base coat, I am just putting down some cuticle oil. I am just going to let the cuticle oil sit for a few minutes before removing the nails with a wooden stick, just so that it gets nice and saturated and settled. And this is such a satisfying process, but also depressing because I really love these nails so much and it took me forever to do them, but I am excited to be getting some more videos out for you guys. And this actually looks like it hurts, but it doesn't at all. So I did end up cleaning up my nails after removing these, just trimming down the cuticle and buffing my nails and just filing them as well. And these are going to be median almond nail tips, and I've used this brand plenty of times, but these tips in particular I have not used yet. So I am also excited to try these out. So here I am just sizing out the nail, making sure that they fit sidewall to sidewall. And I'm going to just go ahead and continue sizing these out and prep these for our polygel application. So here is the polygel that we're going to be using for this set, and since this is a shorter set, I decided to attempt the one bead method, and it was okay. I just feel like I'm just such a 2 to 3 bead kind of girl. It's just more control for me when I use 2 to 3 beads, but because these are shorter, it worked out. So I'm just patting this polygel around, making sure that the sides are fully covered but not hanging off of the nail. So I'm really just constantly like cleaning up the sides and making sure that the polygel is not too thick on the nail. That way I don't have to spend too much time filing. And just be sure to clean around the cuticle. That way none of the polygel dries on your skin. So I'm going to continue to do this to each of the nails and cure this for about 60 seconds. So I did smooth the nail out before applying this base coat, but I just felt like I wanted to put base coat down because I always put base coat down before I use any type of gel polish. So I'm going to put this on each of the nails and cure this for about 60 seconds. Now going into our nail design, I wanted the orange to be a little bit more lighter than what this is here. So I do end up adding some white to this because I wanted kind of like that sunset aura look. So that's kind of what I was going for here. So like sherbet sunset nails, I don't know. I'm just really excited for like summer nails and all those fun colors. So here I'm just going to put 2 coats of this on, curing for 60 seconds in between each of these coats. And then we can finally get into our airbrushing. For our airbrush today, we are going to be trying the dual action airbrush, and this is actually their upgraded version. So let's jump right in and see what this kit features. I was excited that it has multiple like liquid cups because sometimes I want to do different colors when I'm airbrushing, but I'm like, crap, I only have one liquid cup. And so I was excited to see that they had multiple liquid cups with different sizes. That way I can switch out the colors without having to waste one of the colors that I'm already using. And this actually does have 3 different types of adjustable air pressures. And for whatever reason, I don't know why, I kept mine on the highest one, and it does have a pretty powerful pressure to it. So just make sure that you are on the air pressure that suits you best. I wish that I maybe would have tried the medium or low just to kind of see, but definitely the highest got the job done. So I will say that if it does look like it's coming out pretty strong, when I'm using it, but I did have it on the highest air pressure. Normally, I would have it on medium and low, but I don't know what it was about today. I just kept it on the highest one and kept it moving. But I did end up charging this for like 30 minutes before actually using it because it was brand new, and I just wanted to make sure that it didn't die and had a little bit of charge before actually applying it. So when you do turn it on, you just hold it for about 5 seconds, and the green light does indicate that it does have battery. And then once you pull on the little trigger, the blue means that the air is going out. And if you're wanting to change your air pressures, it does default already to the highest. And then if you want the medium pressure, you just press the power button once and twice for the lowest pressure. So I'm going to mix some acetone with some gel polish. And I actually thought about maybe getting like the actual liquids for the airbrush. But do keep in mind when you are using an airbrush, I do like to wear a face mask and maybe like have a window open or some kind of ventilation. That way you're not breathing anything in that could potentially cause harm. But again, I am not a professional. I am just a DIY girl, but I like to share the things that I do with you guys. So if you guys have any tips or tricks for airbrushing, definitely drop it in the comments. I've really only been doing my nails, well, like the first 2 years, maybe like 2020. I was on and off because I was so discouraged because I started doing polygel and it was a complete mess. And then I kind of like gave up on nails, and then I realized that there was Gel X and I really fell in love with it. But I've been doing my nails more often since I started YouTube and just getting in a lot of practice and practice with my nail art. So I really love hearing your guys' nail journey and the things that you love to do and any tips and tricks that you have for everybody. I think the best advice I could give if you're just starting your nail journey is just to be really patient with yourself. I feel like it's really easy to get discouraged and give up on things. But I think it's good to give yourself grace when you're not used to doing things, or you see other people doing really well, but then realize they've been doing it for way longer than you have. So give yourself some grace, have fun with the process. Again, I'm still learning a lot of new things. Most of the stuff that you guys see is pretty much like my first time doing it. So just have fun with it and give yourself some grace. And back to the airbrush though, just make sure that you always do a little test on a paper towel before you actually apply it to your nail. And now that it is on my nail, I'm not mad at the color. I love the color. I was picturing like a little bit more of a darker magenta, but I was okay with this. I feel like it turned out really cute. And always be sure to clean up any of the polish that's on your skin before curing. That way you don't have anything stuck on your skin. And when I'm doing this airbrush, I'm just going in a circular motion. And again, I don't know why I decided to do it on the highest pressure, but it turned out okay for me. So I'm going to continue to do this to the rest of the nails and then cure this for about 60 seconds. Finally, we are ready for our top coat, and I really am loving like the short, like more simple set. I kind of like fell in love with these when I was doing them because I'm so used to a little bit longer, but I was really pleased with the airbrush. I feel like it was really good and easy, especially if you've never done airbrushing before. It is super beginner friendly. So I will leave everything that I used in the description box. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate your support as always, and I'll see you in the next one.